Hello and welcome to Forever Red Devils. And some very interesting developments this week with the situation between Manchester United and Kobbie Mainoo not looking particularly good after the midfielder was reportedly unhappy with the contract that he was offered by Manchester United and apparently has some very, very big wage demands, which, if are true, are absolutely ludicrous, to be perfectly honest. So before we get into exactly what the situation is with Kobbie Mainoo regarding the current contract he has, for example, what his demands are, and whether he is potentially up for sale by United, please do smash a like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. Right, so at the moment, Kobbie Mainoo is currently contracted to Manchester United until 2027, where they also have a option to extend the contract by a further year to 2028. So not in a massive rush in terms of having to get him to sign a contract. Not like he's going to leave in the summer for free, for example. Still got plenty of time before that's going to happen, as well as we've got that potential option to extend by a year. So technically, we could have Kobbie under contract until 2028. So, for example, if anybody wants to come in to try and buy him, there's a lot of leverage from United to demand big fees. But ideally, you want him to try and stay. We're talking about a player who is one of the youngest prospects in the world and one of the best young prospects in the world, and should be really a centerpiece in the United team for many years ahead. But this is where the issue is. So apparently, Kobbie Mainoo has been offered a new contract by United, given the fact he's become a sure starter, for example, and he's reportedly not happy. Now, at the moment, he is currently on £20,000 a week. He is currently the lowest paid player in the squad, which kind of makes sense given his age. And apparently, the rumor is that he's demanding a contract of £200,000 a week, which, if is true, is ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous. I mean, by all means, look at bumping a guy's salary up. He's upping his weight. He's a player who's so important to the side, for example. Build side around him. You want to make sure that he is a key part of it. He played in the Euros for England, for example. We've got a generational talent on our hands. Now, what is a fair wage? Now, usually when you're sort of 17, 18, they sort of get bumped up to about sort of 80,000, 90,000 pounds a week, which would be very fair. It would see him, 80,000 pounds a week would see him, increase his wages by 400%. So I've really struggled to understand how he could potentially be demanding 200,000 and whether to believe that he is demanding 200,000 pounds a week. You sit there thinking, surely not. But the big thing is, and the main thing is, for example, if he is demanding a lot of money and far more money than we think he's currently worth and what is fair, because the issue is not so much paying him £200,000. In theory, you think, oh, should we pay our best player, one of our best players in the squad, £200,000? And if the answer is maybe yes, cool. The problem is, given the fact that he's so young, that contract only goes up and up as his performances continue. And if he gets better. So that's where all of a sudden it becomes really, really difficult. So the big question is, what do we do? And is he sellable? Now, Ornstein has written an article this week about the players that United are willing to sell. Now, the main thing is the fact that, for example, Marcus Rashford is very much on sale this weekend. And the big thing about the Marcus Rashford sale is that he would be pure profit given the fact that he is an academy graduate. Now, apparently, Ineos basically said nobody is off the table apart from the likes of an Amad Diallo, for example, a Lenny Euro, young players that we have invested a lot of money into bringing to the club. And therefore, players like Kobbie Mainoo, like Alejandro Garnacho, are actually potentially up for sale, given the fact that it would be pure profit. So it's not something that United want to do, but something that United will be willing to do in terms of trying to balance the books and trying to manage the financial situation at the club. So basically, the situation is United want to offer him, or have offered him a new contract. They would like him to sign, but then we need to make a decision if he doesn't sign whether we're potentially going to sell. And could, for example, selling a Garnacho and a Kobbie Mainoo, be a very much a short-term, long-term game type of thing in terms of being able to get money in to then sort of maybe sign players which are more suited to the style. For example, maybe signing several players for the fee. You go and sell a Garnacho and Kobbie Mainoo for a combined 150, 160 million pounds. You can then go invest that into 2, 3, 4 players. Potentially look at Mazraoui, it costs less than £20 million. You can go start making some more sort of shrewd sort of signings and the likes of that. The big question is, would you sell him or would you get him to sign a new contract? What sort of money would be fair for Garnacho? Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Steve, and I'll chat to you soon.